Yasu Malaka. Welcome to the Malaka podcast. Fuckboy. Ladies and gentlemen, I was just online one day, just killing time that is this beautiful COVID life. And you go on Facebook, like we all do, just look at how our friends are doing and just passing time through this beautiful life that we call life. And of course, you see these little surveys and all these little puzzles that people put up, and then you see these little things that people, try to figure out your personality and all that. And I'm bored. I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. So it says your sign. Now my sign is an Aries, so that means I'm fierce. Then it says your birthday. So then it's April 9th. 1982, in case you're wondering. And right next to the number 9, it says fuckboy. So I'm a fierce fuckboy. Now, I've heard the term fuckboy. I'm still with it a little bit, although I'm not going to lie to you. I mean, I'm assuming it's some kind of rap term, and, people are just using it nowadays as the norm, and I'm like, what exactly is a fuckboy? Is it a boy who likes to fuck a lot? Could it be really that simple? But it's not, apparently. So, of course, I had to go on Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, and check out the actual meaning of fuckboy. Wikipedia never lets me down. Except this time. I put in fuckboy, and I put it in a couple times, just to be on the safe side. That didn't sound good. Anyways, and a name pops up. Dixie D'Amelio. I think I said that right. Or D'Amelio. I think I'm close. It says here that she is a social media personality. That's why I've never heard of her. And a singer known for her videos on the social media platform TikTok. Again, that's why I've never heard of her. Not a social media guy. Already did a podcast about that. Fuck it. So, let's see. What could I find on her? And obviously, she did a song called Fuckboy. So that's why she's on there. And if you guys don't mind, I'd like to read some of these lyrics. Maybe we can figure this out, mano y mano. I'm caught up in what could have been, thinking about what you should have said. Wonder what's going through your head. Wonder who's sleeping in your bed. My mind knows you don't care. But my heart just won't listen. I thought you'd always be there, but you were gone in a minute. I'm tired of not being happy. And you always thinking you have me. But the only way that you have me is so fucked up. You're just a fuckboy. You're just a fuckboy. That's not enough, boy. I take pleasure in gutting you, boy. Sorry, I was just channeling Nicolas Cage from The Rock. You're just another motherfuck boy. 'Cause you're just a fuckboy. You're just a fuckboy. That's not enough, boy. Don't need another motherfuck boy. Another motherfuck boy. Oh, fuck, it just goes on. Fuck it. The point is, from what I mean, first of all, she's no Nas. Second, it's pretty obvious that this is a woman who is mad, clearly mad at a man, or more specifically, a boy, a fuck boy. Now, again, I can't blame her. guys, let's just be honest. We've treated women like absolute shit. My very first podcast was hashtag me too, hashtag not me. Okay. I've never been that bad towards a woman, but at the same time, I've made mistakes. Okay. I might have said a couple things in the heat of the moment, that I'm not proud of. But at the same time, I said this years ago. I think it's gotten to a point now where women are not going to put up with our shit. Not that they really did before, but just maybe more tolerable, whatever. But now it's gotten to the point where women are the new players, okay? And I can't blame them, okay? So if a woman wants to sleep with 100 guys, let her. Who gives a shit, okay? It doesn't mean she's a slut, okay? It just means that we're all whores, okay? Yeah, I said it. Guys, women, we all at one point can have the mentality of a hooer, okay? That's it. But yet, for some reason, women, from a guy's perspective, they have to be pure. They can't do anything. Oh, if they sleep around, they're a slut. It's bullshit. Okay? Women, go ahead, get yours. But at the same time, stop putting up with, as you say, fuckboys. Okay? So, oh, she made a video. Okay, great. Now we're getting somewhere. So, give me a second here. I'm going to check out this video. I don't know what the copyright infringements are. I don't want to get sued. So give me a second. So first off, let me just start by saying this. This is a very 80s. I mean, the old 90s look is definitely coming back. The 80s leather pants, with the string in it. That's always a classic. I mean, that always reminded me of the whole 80s look and the rock and roll videos and Tawny Katane dancing on the car. Rest in peace to her. And so a look like that will never die. And I'm just assuming if you look like that, you will probably attract a fuckboy. And that's not saying that you shouldn't dress like that. I'm just saying, okay? You put a piece of cheese out, you're definitely going to catch a mouse. Not a hippo. Let's move on. Now, in the video, they're just together, her and it seems to be an Italian guy, which, look, I'm going to be honest with you. I almost hate to say this about my people, but there's a lot of fuckboys in our culture, that's for sure. So then there's a knock on the door, and I can't tell who it is. It sort of looks like Maya, I don't know. But, she gets pissed off, of course. He's trying to play it off like, says, she's just a friend, whatever. Again, rest in peace to Bismarck E. Fuck, we're losing a lot of good guys this year. But anyways, so she's pissed off, You're just a fuck boy, Again, you can't blame her. Ladies, let me give you some advice here. Don't trust men, okay? Just don't trust us. I'm just gonna be honest with you. We're constantly lying to you all the time. If a guy says he never lies, that means he lies all the time. That's just the way it is. Is it right? No. What are you gonna do? This is our society now. Anybody can make up shit online, and okay. So she's in the closet while the other woman comes in. He's kind of playing it off like nothing's really happening, and I mean, this is a really fucked up situation. Like, remember when you'd watch shows and a guy would fuck up and then get caught, and then he wouldn't actually still be with the other woman. He would sort of feel some kind of remorse, and that's just simply not the case here. So then Maya leaves, and I don't know. She kind of what's her name? Dixie. Yeah. D'Amelio. She kind of looks like who's the other woman that sings Yeah, that one. And she's again telling him off because she's had a lot of time to think in there, and he's just playing it off. I don't know, fuck, she just popped out of the ceiling. That's what Dennis Rodman said one time when he was with Carmen Electra, like, and Carmen Electra caught Dennis cheating. That's terrific. So she's still arguing with the guy, and one funny part I thought it was good. She's like putting on the pants, and then in the song it goes, oh, so that's like the same timing as she's like pulling him up. And I mean, yeah, again, women go through a lot of shit for us, including just the way they dress. I used to have hair, but on top of that, I used to have long hair. And yeah, like, if a woman, clearly gets her hair done, please make a compliment about it, because, it's a long process. That has nothing to do with this video. I'm just saying. The point is, that part kind of reminded me of that, the part in, what's it called? Dazed and Confused. Remember when the woman's like putting on the pants and they literally need like pliers to zip it up? Like, that's how tight these pants were. I mean, it wasn't that bad in this video, but it's a bit of a throwback. So, yeah, she's just still arguing with him. Why she's still there, I have no idea. I'm starting to think she somehow is just getting off on this. She eventually gets so mad at him that she literally throws a cup of water at him. I thought it was funny. Clearly, the glass of water had some ice in it. Just two things there. One, use a coaster. I mean, please. Second, what's that going to solve? I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, you're going to splash him with water. This isn't the Wizard of Oz. He's not going to melt. It really does nothing. Remember that scene in Wolf of Wall Street where, they were arguing and, she kept throwing the water at Leo, and it's not going to do anything. You just pop him in the dryer. That's it. Just fucking leave. Okay. Stop repeating the same shit. Go to the bar like you are. Wear your sparkly hat and just, keep singing. That's all. Now, what goes with the pants that she's wearing? A mechanical bull. And that's, how she, I guess, is relieving stress. Just, getting on the mechanical bull. Again, a big thing in the 80s, for sure. Yeah, everybody's got to just, relax and, just get their mind off things. At one point she says, like, take off those Jordans. Now, I can't afford a pair of Jordan shoes, but, like, is that a fuckboy thing, really? I mean, because, they're making billions of dollars off this shit. So, if by that logic, there's a shit ton of fuckboys out there. So, I don't know. You learn something new every day. So that's it. She falls off the mechanical bull like we all do, and yeah, she just gives the finger, and that's it. I've never been on a mechanical bull before. I don't know if that solves your problems, of dealing with a fuck boy, or in my case, a fuck girl, I guess. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's. Sometimes it's just that simple, dealing with problems. But yeah, like I said, I couldn't find it on Wikipedia. I couldn't find the actual meaning. And after listening to this song and watching the video, I still sort of don't know. So I went on Urban Dictionary, and they have a couple of meanings here. So let's go through them. A boy who is a player and is only in a relationship for sex. Don't date him, he's a fuckboy. Okay, so far you're just describing every guy out there. Again, guys, you mature over time. You don't want to use people. Come on. You wouldn't want to be used, would you? Would you want the girl you're seeing fucking some other guy? I don't think so. So there you go. It's that simple. There's another meaning here. It says, a boy who plays with girls' feelings and doesn't really like them and would say anything a girl wants to hear to have sex with them or getting something they want. Fuckboys know what girls want to hear, but they hurt so many girls. Once they are a fuckboy, they are always a fuckboy. If you know a guy who is a fuckboy, don't fall for him. Usually, fuckboys are cute, so yeah, and you usually can tell if they are a fuckboy of how they dress. The grammar here is brutal. And act. He is kinda like a player and hoe. Dude, I found out he was a fuckboy, so I left his ass. You go, girl. So again, I mean, this just sounds like every fucking guy out there. Okay, so he's basically, as Rob Schneider would say, a man whore. Yeah. So, okay. Number 3, a fuckboy is someone who says, "I'm bad at relationships," as if it's nearly an absolute truth. A fuckboy is also someone who is just so emotional that he cannot deal with it. And then it gives an example here. I can't even. I just can't. This is too much for me. It sounds like a fucking whiner. He, the fuckboy, is fundamentally confused and is unsure of what he wants. Is another baby? Sorry. However, he will seemingly sincerely play like he is more involved or enamored than he actually is, in interest of getting romantic attention and scratching the romantic sex itch. He is superficially intimate, as if acting from a script he knows all too well. Fuckboy operates from a superficial level of conscientiousness, and although he will seem like he is connected, time will show you that he never was. He does not care about the details of your day, your friends, or family, the beautiful complexity of your essence. Fuckboy is unable to truly respect and be present with any woman he is with. He has a hard time respecting women as whole human beings. And furthermore, he lacks self-awareness about this. So he's a jerk off. I mean, that's basically what you're telling us, right? I mean, it's, there's been jerk offs since the beginning of time, selfish people who obviously don't give, two shits about anybody but themselves. And yeah. There's more. Beautiful. Number 4, a boy, not a man, who will mislead you into believing they are, in quotations, different than others. They will put in a lot of time and effort trying to convince people they are a good person, when in reality, they are nothing but scum. They start off being very sweet and convincing you that you're, in quotations, special. But that soon will be changed when they get what they want. They blame everyone else for their life problems and try convincing people nothing has ever been their fault. They will be very manipulative and convincing, but do not fall for it. They will lie to you about everything. They will cheat on you with more than likely multiple girls. They will blame you for it, and in the end only break your heart and disappear, and then repeat the cycle on another poor, naive girl. Fuckboys are the lowest type of scum that walks the earth. They are incredibly fake. Another example, that fuckboy lied to me and broke my heart again. I should have listened to everyone that warned me about him. Absolutely. You know, a lot of times, friends of ours, certain family members, they give us advice. You know, it's that whole thing, you know, love is blind. And it is. You know, you see someone how you want to see them. And you're so happy with how they are or what you portray them to be. But a lot of people can see other shit. That's why it's good to have like good friends and family around you. You know, it's almost like a second pair of eyes. So, you know, listen to them. I mean, maybe they're right, maybe they're not, you know, but at the same time, you know deep down if a dude is a fuckboy, you know, or if a woman's a fuck girl or whatever the fuck. Fuck. Number 5. Wow, it just keeps going. A fuckboy is a weak ass dude who ain't shit. The guy who will go around calling women thirsty hoes, but like 30 profile pictures in a row and comment hot because he thinks somehow it'll get him laid. The guy who calls girls sluts, but goes around begging for nudes out of fucking nowhere. The guy who sends unrequested dick pics with no context to women he's barely spoken to. The guy who regularly uses phrases like bros before hoes. That is a classic one. I'm not gonna lie. I don't condone that. I'm just saying that, you know, what? The guy whose idea of flirting is what would you do if I was there right now? LOL. I mean, again, I'm not condoning this. I'm just saying I wouldn't put LOL on there. It makes you look weak. What? The guy who will call you a prude if you don't want to fuck anyone, but will call, grammar guys, please, but will call you a slut if you want to fuck someone who isn't him. The guy, the guy who will disrespect you and try and get with you in the same breath. The guy who tries to text you even when he already has a girl. The guy, someone's really angry here. The guy who continues to hit on you even when you've said no. The kind of guy you have to lie about having a boyfriend in order to get him to leave you alone. I'd just like to pause for a second, guys. I understand why women do that. I mean, back in the day, you know, you're younger, you don't understand why girls do that. You know, that's just their way of trying to, on some level, trying to be nice and let you down easy. You know, just take it for what it is. I'm just friendly advice. The guy who will tell you you're not like the other girls. That line still works, really? Okay. Like that's a compliment because he doesn't have any respect for them. The guy who will tell you my exes were all crazy. That's a classic one. Even though you know them to be totally fine. Kind, measured people. A fuckboy is a guy who will tell you guys don't like it when you whatever and try to shame you because of your weight, hair, style, makeup, or anything else that you do in order to express yourself because in their tiny fuckboy minds, you only exist to attract them. Dylan is a real fuckboy. Yeah, I liked this guy, but then he started pulling this fuckboy crap, so I stopped texting him back. As well you should. Oh, once again, I'm just gonna put this as a side note. I did the whole, online dating, still doing it, saga on my podcast, and Again, you really do learn like how much shit women put up with from guys. And again, I don't, who's ever writing this, again, I don't blame you. We have absolutely abused our powers as guys, for sure. I mean, this is, but again, I've always told women this. You ladies got a sixth sense. You can tell when a guy is an asshole pretty much right off the bat. So just go with it. I get it, the whole asshole thing, it's a little alluring, it's different, from the other boring guy you might have dated, but in the end, he'll still be an asshole. Number 6, holy shit. The lowest form of a man, hoe, or player will prey on women, especially naive, young, or needy ones. Is only thinking of his cock. He will do whatever it takes to keep you on his radar, even when not dating. Always likes his exes to be on his friends list and will often do them favors so that they still think he's a nice guy, even though he actually fucked them over at the time. Just likes he's about to do to you. He's narcissistic and or sociopathic traits and is very egotistical, cocky. Knows he is a good fuck. He'll make love to you like he loves you, but he doesn't love you. If you stand up to him, he'll turn the argument into your fault or say you are crazy. Will always have an excuse as to why he isn't ready for a full relationship. He'll even say it's because you're not perfect yet. Shit, I gotta stop there for that's, dude, that's fucked up. I would never have the like, I've said some stupid shit in my past, man, or even present, as of, obviously you're listening to this podcast. But wow, I mean, you gotta have a fucking set on you to tell someone you're not perfect, and then on top of that, like afterwards, say yet. I mean, that's just the cherry on the shit sundae. The only long-term relationships he's had is with girls who will share him. He will have ground his exes down over time or has paid for their absolute everything, so they needed him. You know what? That alone, I know I'm not a fuckboy because I'm broke as shit. Stay away from at all costs. You will often think he has a nice side underneath the surface and he could change, but it's part of his manipulation. He is a shallow man. He only cares for himself despite what he says. Guaranteed he's sleeping with others, including prostitutes, for his extra, whatever that means. If you ever catch him getting extra, like extra, what the fuck does that mean? I don't know, like extra cheese or, okay. He'll tell you it's your fault and you didn't give him enough, despite you putting out more than most women do. Oh, okay. So he wants like, oh, okay. So he's going out with someone and then he wants, a little side action, a little, or a gumar, as my people call it. If you leave, do not stay friends and watch his reaction. Please don't date him. He's a total fuckboy. You can do better. But he's so nice. Yeah, only get what he wants as it's convenient. A year later. Tells the whole story here. I can't believe I've wasted all that time on him when I had plenty of decent offers. He didn't commit to me at all. He just fucked off whenever something more convenient came along. Now he's saying, why can't we be friends? and keeps bringing up all the nice things he did for me, rubbing it in my face, saying, I am ungrateful. I don't understand what I've done. No, it's not you. He's a fuckboy. I told you so. Oh, man, I thought today was going to be boring. Wow. Yeah, guys, we have completely fucked up here. I mean, this is just, damn. Holy shit. I can't blame women for feeling like this. I can't. I absolutely can't. We have, we've abused our powers, But where did the term fuckboy actually come from? So, of course, I go on Men's Health here because, I mean, look at me. It says here, first, let's talk about where the word comes from, because its meaning has evolved over time. As Jezebel notes, the term fuckboy originated in African American vernacular, English, and black slang. It grew popular through hip-hop music, including the 2002 song Boy, Boy by Cameron. Killer! Listen, we all know who Cameron is. Dipset, DJ Clue, Fantastic Four, classic verse. Boy, 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 boy. We all know that. He even made a hit song out of the Night Court beat. You don't know what we're going through. Richard Mall, we got the same haircut. The point is, rappers are coming up with different slang all the time, and Cameron is no different. By the way, Cameron, if you ever hear this one day, please don't kick my ass. Like you did the guy in the car there and stripping him of his clothes and running down the street in his boxers. I'm not deaf, so I hear you. Paid in full. Water. Anyways, fuckboy refers to a man who's a faker. Fuckboys are also mentioned in the 2014 Run the Jewels song, Oh My Darling, Don't Cry. Good song, trippy video, Killer Mike, LP, Run the Jewels. That means when you're robbing somebody and you're just taking their jewelry and you just tell them, look, I want your shit. That's right, I'm not that white. Rick and Morty, oh mama. Anyways, in an interview with Under the Radar, Killer Mike was asked about the meaning of the word in that song. He said, the way you can identify fuckboys is because they are always doing fuck shit. Just the dumbest, weirdest, lamest possible shit ever. That pretty much sums it up. There was a huge spike in search and usage of the word directly following Oh My Darling, Don't Cry, according to Google Trends. The term peaked between 2015 and 2016. Around that time, the broader culture, aka white people, they made that joke in Men's Health. That's funny. Anyways, appropriated the word and tried to give it a different meaning. The one you've probably heard before in regards to sex, dating, and relationships. That's true. I'm not gonna lie. White people ruin everything. I mean, I don't know. Snoop came up with his own language there, for shizzle, all that, and all it took was Fran Drescher to ruin it in a commercial. Sorry about that. But anyways, yeah, it's like that stupid Harlem Shake. I remember that. People were doing that, and I remember when people were doing it. I'm like, that's not the Harlem Shake. That's just people being stupid. I can show you the Harlem Shake well, no, I can't because this is an audio, cast. But I don't know. Watch the fabulous video, Holler Back. I don't know. I think they do it in that one. Anyways, what does that version of fuckboy mean? Believe it or not, dictionary.com offers a definition of the word fuckboy. I can't wait. Alternative spellings and styles of the word include fuck space boy, fuck boy, which is spelled B-O-I, and fuck boy, it looks more Italian, F-U-C-C-B-O-I. But the latter actually has a specific meaning in the fashion world. Of note, Google Docs also is giving me that red squiggly underneath, so they too apparently know the word is legit. Well, there you go. So the only real question left is, what should you do if fuckboy applies to you? After reading this, you may have realized that you are a fuckboy, or that you embody certain less than flattering fuckboy-esque qualities. Congratulations, you admitted it. Most fuckboys would never be able to acknowledge it. You, unlike other fuckboys, actually have the capacity to change. In your recovery, I'd first learn how to have casual sex responsibly. There's nothing wrong with casual sex, but there is an issue with lying, manipulation, and taking advantage of your casual partner. Second, get into therapy. You might be struggling with issues related to masculinity or with internalized sexist beliefs. Therapists rule. They can help you out. Thank you, Men's Health. I've always said the first solution to solving a problem is admitting you have the problem. And you got to do something about it. So, if you're this type of asshole, talk about it with someone. If you can't afford a therapist, maybe ask your friends, ask your relatives, ask apparently many of the girls that you're fucking. Ask them, am I a fuckboy? No, wait, there's more sayings I found. A person who is a weak ass pussy that ain't about shit. Fuckboys come in all shapes and sizes, and results may vary. But when he is a fuckboy, he a fuckboy. And you will know. Pussy punk ass dude. Bitch ass. Guys, I'm white. I can't say the word, okay? There's 5 stars there. Do the math. A poser who acts like he does drugs and says he gets head from bountiful bitches, when in fact he's just a lame bitch ass fool who tries to act all that. A person whose only purpose in life is to fuck shit up. A guy that leads girls on and flirts with everyone, messes with girls' feelings. And my favorite, the biggest asshole possible. You know how many assholes we see on TV, boys and girls? A lot. And I had to look up, of course. I mean, was there ever a movie called Fuckboy TV show? Of course. But everything is online now. We all know that. For the most part, most of the fuckboys I see here are on this beautiful, pointless website called TikTok. And I'm really scared for the next generation, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm just watching a little bit of this, and first of all, you seem to have I think there's definitely a weight requirement when it comes to being a fuckboy. I mean, you definitely have to be really skinny. All right, so that rules me out right there. you have to have really kind of douchey hair. I mean, kind of puffy, kind of got like a Scott Baio thing going on in the 80s. You gotta have horrible taste in shirts, just horrible. Or you could be even a bigger asshole and not even wear a shirt. You know, I mean, years ago we used to call these guys metrosexuals. I guess it's evolved. And also don't be afraid to dance with guys topless. I mean, like you're straight, but at the same time you're just doing your own thing. And hey, that's whatever makes you happy. I'm just saying it's a thing. Obviously have a huge mirror so you can pose like this, and for whoever is desperate for these clips, so they can see everything from you. Wear skinny jeans. That's that is definitely again a big no-no for me. I'm lucky if I can get like one arm in there, but yeah. Also, be as white as you can be. That really seems to help here. Try to actually do mumble rap yourself, with you or a buddy. I don't know, all these guys like together, they just look, they're extremely skinny. I don't know if their parents are feeding them. I don't know, it's like watching the number 11 over and over again. Also, you can literally do this at any location, in your parents' basement, at the airport, at the beach. I'm sure no one's going to judge you. If you don't have any money to throw in the air, that's obviously a good sign that you're a fuckboy. But you can just grab a box of tissues. And if all else fails, just record your hand or your feet next to an empty couch for the next 10 seconds. Oh, holy fuck. This is this is just sad, guys. I get it. Like we're all bored in COVID here, but I mean, oh fuck. Anyways, that's it. I'm done. I can't do this shit anymore. The point is, all the information that I've gathered, it's basically the new douchebag. That's it. It's that simple. That's pretty much where Fuckboy came from. So, you're a jerk off. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, you treat people like shit, especially women, you deserve what you get. Okay? So, ladies, if you're a fuck girl, I don't even know if that's even a term with girls, don't do it. If you're a guy and if you're a fuck boy, obviously just grow the fuck up. Again, it's the same shit that we've been saying forever. Those who want respect, give respect. So, you treat people like shit and they're gonna, oh, wait. Trina came out with a song called Fuckboy. Awesome. Always like Trina. Fuckboy on my voicemail crying. That's classic. Thank you, World Star Hip Hop. But the point is, don't be a douchebag. Or, as they say in today's world, don't be a fuckboy.